And this morning, China accused President Trump of damaging the global trade system. The president officially announced a 25% tariff on imported steel and a 10% tariff on imported aluminum yesterday. Jericka Duncan is at the White House with how the move does not go as far as it could have. Jericka, good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Trump said that those tariffs are flexible. They could go up and down, and that certain countries could be exempted. The White House says that these tariffs could roll out in just 2 weeks.
We just want fairness.
President Trump decided to slap tariffs on steel and aluminum imports, arguing he had no choice.
They're a matter of necessity for our security.
The president signed the order surrounded by steel and aluminum workers.
Our industries have been targeted for years and years, decades in fact, by unfair foreign trade practices leading to the shuttered plants and mills, the laying off of millions of workers.
The tariffs will hit U.S. allies like Britain, Germany, South Korea, Japan, and Australia. Canada and Mexico will be exempted while NAFTA negotiations continue. China, the focus of the president's ire on trade, will largely be spared as it accounts for only a small percentage of U.S. steel imports. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said letting China off the hook while penalizing U.S. allies was a mistake.
It's so typical of this White House. Even when they have a good idea, they mess it up because they don't think it through.
Top Republicans lobbied the president to change course.
Tariffs have the potential to significantly undermine U.S. jobs.
I'm just not a fan of broad-based, across-the-board tariffs because I think you'll have a lot of unintended consequences.
European Central Bank President Mario Draghi called the president's decision dangerous.
This is Gary Cohn's last meeting in the cabinet.
The president's economic advisor, Gary Cohn, resigned after failing to convince Mr. Trump that tariffs were a bad idea.
He may be a globalist, but I still like him.
The president also joked that Cohn could return to the White House after he, quote, made another couple $100 million in the private sector. But according to the president, Cohn would not come back as an economic advisor because, as President Trump noted, he said he just wasn't as strong as we wanted him to be on tariffs. John?
Well, thanks, Jericka. Don't let the door hit you in the back on your way out. That's an extraordinary thing to say.